Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you the best animal, in my opinion, for every single one of the tiers. So I'll show you what that means. For example, this first tier, uh, the shrew is clearly the best animal. You saw that in my last video if you watched it. If you didn't, go watch it. It's so easy to level up from, and it's just a really good looking animal in general. So yeah, this is the best one in this tier. Alright, for the next tier, we have the trout. Obviously, you have a bunch of them to choose from. I'm about to die from frogs. But the trout is the best because if you're going from shrew number one, there's always these things by the islands. And also, there's plankton bushes, which you can level up really fast with. And it's just a really good animal in general. Then I just absent-mindedly did it right there, but the crab is next. And then seahorse, I say. This is all just for leveling up purposes. Squid, and then kingfisher, which is what I go always. Because then you can fly from like a tree or something like that and go to this lava. And then you just do this for a little while. Cyan parrot, I think I might have skipped a tier there. But I go with iguana. And then I go with toucan if I'm pretty close like that. And then I go moose. So moose is the only one that I didn't do right next to there because if I did it right next to there, then I would have to eat a lot of stuff to level up, and we don't have the capacity to do that. But as you can see, I leveled up from moose really, really fast by eating just the nuts. Um, and then you're on to octopus tier, which is called octopus tier for a reason, guys. Choose octopus. You can go down and eat, give or take, 3 shells. Directly after this, you have the shark tier. This one's actually should be called gore tier because the gore is the best animal. This is obvious to me, but other people don't really think so. I see so many sharks. I'm like, what are you doing? Because gore is like what you do if you know the swamp is chill, or you don't have anybody that's like really mad in the swamp. Then you're able to go to just the giant pool and just eat a bunch of lily pads and frogs and random stuff to level up. After you've eaten a few frogs and a few lily pads, you get to alligator tier. Um, so this one's actually really debatable. It's gonna go away, but I choose boa constrictor. This one's actually been growing on me, especially if you're in this pond and there's alligators here. This just destroys alligators, and also it's immune to poison, so you can eat the bullfrogs and you can also eat the lily pads. This is a glitch. I don't know what's going on here, but it's when you eat two, it starts hurting you. That's the only downside of this. Uh, but yeah, this entire tier is really debatable of which one because I mean ostrich is obviously really good for kill stealing and trolling. Orca is really good for leveling up as well if you're not the best, and all the other animals like hippo is good for trolling, alligator's good for grinding as well, a bunch of things like that. So, uh, but yeah, I usually go boa because of how easy it is to level up. Alright, next up we have the whale tier. Uh, in my opinion, whale is the best if you want to go 1v1 stuff, something like that, because there's so many people in the ocean. Oh, I accidentally chose elephant. Giant spider is usually the best, in my opinion, for this one. Because if there's quetzes here, and there's no like BS, then you won't need to run away because like the quetz has wings, and also the giant spider is immune to poison, so it can just eat these, and it can also eat frogs. This tier is also widely debatable because you can choose mammoth for like kill stealing. There's a lot of rares that you should always choose if you have the opportunity to. But overall, I usually choose the one that's best for leveling up, which, in my opinion, is the spider if you're already down in that swamp pond. If you're not down in the swamp pond, it would probably be better to go Quets because then you can get teleported down to the swamp instead of having to like trek across the plains. All right, guys. Next up, we have Apex. This one I would say is the most balanced out of all of them. Like in every single server, you'll see every single one of these at least once. In my opinion, there's a few superior ones. So basically, I go Phoenix if I really want to do some 1v1s or something like that, or if I know there's a lot of people at mid, because it's really good for, yeah, like I said, 1v1ing, and you're able to level up pretty quickly if you're good at 1v1s. I did a video about how King Crab is good. King Crab is still good. Kraken is good for ocean hunting. T-Rex is good if you're really skilled. The Yeti is good for grinding. Biez is also good for grinding. And then Dragon's just good all around because it can go everywhere in the map. So I usually choose Dragon. That's what you usually see me as. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, guys, if you've managed to make it past Apex, then you have five options. You have Dino Monster, Sea Monster, Ice Monster, Lava Monster, and Jungle Monster, right? So, believe it or not, I did a video on this already, and I said the Jungle Monster was the best. But I think after further thought, I was actually wrong. The Lava Monster is actually the best. I choose this every single time, to be completely honest now. Alright, guys, and lastly, believe it or not, you should choose the Black Dragon. This is just my opinion, but I think it's the best option out of all of these. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.